now you have a decision to make with Jenkins here with you. As a paraplegic, he's not going to be able to fend for himself when it comes to movement, being able to move around. So he's going to rely on you all to decide what to do with him and where to put him to keep him safe. You know that most of the city, if they knew that this kind of power was within him, this knowledge that he has, he would be in a lot of danger. So, with that said, you have a pretty tough path in front of you. You've got to decide what to do with Jenkins, what to tell your brother, Kathrak, and then where to go from here. Your next plan was to go to the black market and find some items, maybe make some friends in the black market full of rat folk. So, doing that with Jenkins, not going to be easy. So you need to find a place to either leave him here or find a spot for it. With that said, I'm going to turn it over to you all. Jenkins is the only NPC in the room, so if you want to ask him any questions or talk with him or those kinds of things, you can. Otherwise, he's kind of waiting patiently for you all to decide what to do with him, as he doesn't really have much of a choice. He's weak right now. He is pretty in pain, even though you healed him, and he's relying on your help. So, what do you guys want to do?
I have an idea. Weren't we supposed to meet Gimli Stonemorn here?
Do you guys remember who Gimli is?
Yeah, isn't he the dwarf that worked down by the docks or something?
He was the inventor who fixed Solus's legs.
He was the gnomish inventor that fixed Solus's leg back in Neo Taurus.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
It was like in episode 12, I think.
Got it.
So it was a long time ago. But he said, I'll meet you in Drudgemore, where there's a lot of the resistance against Raziel kind of hiding out here.
And I do not remember where. I don't know if he told us where.
He didn't.
Okay.
There might be someone who would know, though.
Yeah. Actually, I'm just gonna look over at our buddy old pal and be like,
So, do you happen to know where Gimli Stormorn is in the city?
Gimli. That name sounds familiar. Give me a second. He closes his eyes and you see his brain kind of start to jiggle inside of its skin sack. And he's having a Jimmy Neutron brain blast as he's looking around, it seems. He opens his eyes back up. They're all bloodshot. He kind of says, I think I know where he is, but it's not going to be easy to get to.
Okay, so my thought is we bring you to him. He can make you some sort of wheelchair that you can probably utilize with your mind so you can at least travel a little bit. And then we can work on getting you out of the city, or we can just leave you there. I don't know. But Gimli's a good dude at the very least, and I don't think he'll torture you. As far as getting you there, Nara, do you have an invisibility spell?
You know what? I feel like used to know how to do that. I do. You're right. Yes, I do. Mm-hmm.
Okay. I think the plan is we kind of tie you to Kathrak's back. Okay, so you're kind of able to be like a backpack functionally.
Hold on. I think I'm spent though.
Oh, are you really? That would be mighty unfortunate.
Mm-hmm.
You expended a lot to save me.
Yeah,
Oh.
I did.
Pox, can you invisible people?
Muted.
We can't hear you. You're mute.
No, yeah. Figuring it out.
What kind of game are you playing?
I don't
What is
speak
it?
mine.
I'm not playing with that. Wasn't.
Pox recovers from a sudden coughing fit. Jeez Louise. I wasn't playing a game I was eating, sorry. I cannot make people invisible. I'm sorry. What if we could disguise him. We could, throw a little makeup on him.
I have some.
I have a disguise wand, but I feel like a a person who can't use their arms or legs is going to be pretty noticeable, no matter what he looks like.
A human backpack.
Yeah, functionally.
God damn it. The year is 1593. Okay, Zim. I think people are a little more accepting and understanding.
Okay, you know what?
Of people.
How tall is this person?
Such as your friend.
With his arms and legs the length that they are, if he were to like dangle off of Kathrak's back, he's probably like, if you laid him all the way out, he's like 5'2".
Oh, so wouldn't be able to wrap him in a blanket and pretend he's a baby.
Probably not.
Okay.
He would dangle pretty far off the ground on Kathrak's back, but that doesn't mean he's like small. He's human male.
We could how much space is between Solus's belly and the ground?
When Solus walks, there's probably a couple feet of space.
We could strap him to Solus's belly.
I feel like that is just as obvious as being strapped to Kathrak's back. It's just you're a standing cat versus a four-legged cat.
Commander, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
What would I roll, or would I roll anything, if I wanted to know if, like would that work? Do you know what I mean? Like, how would would that be like...
Think of it first as, like, as real as you can. So, like...
I feel like we could disguise him under his belly, though. You know what I mean? Like, is Solus furry? Does Solus have fur?
He kind of does.
Yeah, and has shadows.
It's
like
more
casting off.
Wispy shadows coming off of him.
So it would be obvious. Like if you put like a saddle on Solus, it would be really obvious.
Yeah, it would stand out a lot.
Okay. Never mind. Fair enough. Fine. Yeah. Okay. I understand. I got you. I was thinking we could like nestle him in the fur, but
unfortunately, yeah, there's definitely not enough fur to like. There's not any fur. It would be like putting him behind a fog machine, which,
What if we put a t-shirt on Solus over top of
a big hoodie.
Jenkins?
I came to Drudgemore and all I got with this stupid shirt.
That'd be convenient. I mean,
I know a t-shirt shop.
do they have giant cat size?
I don't know. We can check.
The best question to ask a dying man.
So why did it let me use that? Why does it say there's like I can cast? All of my slots are up, but that one said use.
If you have slots up, you should, unless it's not a spell and it's a special ability.
It's under second level spells.
Did you have slots underneath second level spells?
Are
they marked?
They're all 3 taken up, but that one wasn't.
Are you a
grayed out.
drow? I think drow get to use it once without spending a spell slot.
I don't think she's a drow.
I don't know what a drow is.
It's a dark
Type of
elf.
elf.
You're a shadow
Oh.
elf, right?
Yeah.
I think you get to use it once.
Oh, okay. Well, there we
Without-
go.
Let me check though. You are. Let's see here. Features and traits. Okay.
Do you have to change the D&D Beyond extension?
Why would I
For
need
the
to change
update?
anything?
No, I just wasn't sure how it updated.
I think it just does it. That's all.
Oh, okay.
So as the shadow elf, you automatically gain like any mark of the shadow spells as you level up. They get automatically added to your spell list. It doesn't mean you Oh, that shape of shadows. What shape of... Is this the type of ranger you are? Are you a...
I'm a Mark of Shadow Elf Ranger 8.
Yeah. Let me double check this here.
I'm trying to read. I was trying to see if I could see.
I'm looking for... Yeah, it's... Mark of Shadows. I just don't know why it says use instead of cast. Shape shadows. Shape shadows. 5e. What is shape shadows?
Oh, okay, yeah. It says starting at 3rd level, you can cast the Invisibility Spell once per long rest. Once per long rest.
Oh, there you go.
Okay. And you gain the ability. It doesn't say that she doesn't have to use a spell slot, though.
If it's once per long rest, it doesn't use a spell slot. Because it's a special ability. Much like the Drowse ability doesn't use a spell slot, it's just once per long rest. So it's like once a day.
But it doesn't say that, though.
Oh, it doesn't say once per long rest.
It says you can cast it. You gain the ability to cast it once you finish a long rest, but like normally it says without using material components or something. Like for example, the Furbolg. Like it's saying you can cast the spell. Like you get to cast it from your spell list.
This is your custom class, right?
No, this is Elf, Mark of the Shadow Elf.
I shall take a gander.
Yeah, I'm looking too. The dragon marks. It's a dragon mark, so... Let's see here.
Yeah, it's a special ability. It's not a spell cast.
Okay.
Because if she was a class that didn't have any sort of spell casting, she could still do this. So.
It says only if she knows pact magic or the spell she gains spell casting, then she gets it. Otherwise, she wouldn't get it, right?
You know the underneath the
I see.
the Shape of Shadows.
Yeah,
you know the minor
this is a
illusion
different ability I'm
cantrip,
looking at. Okay,
starting at 3rd level. Yeah.
I'm gonna allow it because I think it's cool anyway. So even if we're
Okay.
wrong, I'm going to say you can cast the Invisibility Spell once. And if you cast it at 2nd level, which is the 1st level.
Oh, yeah,
It's
it does
available.
say once per long rest, and now it says used because I clicked it.
Okay, that makes sense.
Not
So
Commander
we-
bending.
so we can use
not
it.
Commander bending the rules because he doesn't want to roleplay a T-shirt vendor.
I'm down to roleplay a t-shirt vendor.
What kind of shirt are you looking for? Yeah, we got
So-
shirts for big cats.
You can cast it, but it only affects one creature, so you'd be able to make him invisible. You'd be able to make Jenkins
Yes.
invisible for 1 hour. So you'd have to
Yes.
time
So-
it well, too.
When we're ready to go and we know the optimal path from hopefully Jenkins telling us which way to go, we'll tie you to Kathrak like a backpack and we will make you invisible and then we will get a run on. And at the very least, we'll get you out of the Midnight Hollows, which will be better, but maybe not ideal.
All right.
I'm fine with that.
So Jenkins nods his head, and he says, "Okay. Well, let's get to Solus first, which, as I recall, he's waiting about a mile from where we are."
Yes, well, if we run, we should be able to do it quite quick. So think of the optimal pathway that avoids everyone, please. And you're kind of our guide, Jenkins. Just whisper in Kathrak's ear when we tie you up.
No matter
And,
what we do, we have to run through a quite open area past the tavern, the Owlbear Inn.
Oh, I mean,
when you whisper in Kathrak's ear, make sure that you're extra soft and gentle, because Kathrak has big cat ears and they're very sensitive.
Okay. I didn't know that, but okay.
Okay, is there going to be people outside already waiting for us? I feel like we weren't supposed to live this.
I don't know. I don't have the ability to know.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay, well.
As you know,
that's-
there's no robots in this area. He can't
yeah.
see in like
Yeah.
this. He just knows what it looks like outside this shed, but he doesn't know
Yeah.
what's out there.
Once we get
Currently.
out of the vicinity, can you start activating robots for our defense?
The Jenkins bots are not made for that.
Well, I didn't know if you had built a secret arsenal of Jenkins bots for military purposes.
I am at the beck and call and will of the Midnight Hollows, as you know. They make
You
everything
were.
for me.
You
They've
were
allowed
at the
me.
beck and call, but okay. Well, after we get you out of here, please start making a military arsenal so no one can use your powers for evil.
Well, speaking of which, before we leave,
Yes.
I think it's best we take care of this now. He leans his head down, and you can see on the back of his head, there looks like there is like a kind of a strange looking mechanical bump. And he says, I'm gonna need one of you to cut this out.
Oh god.
I think that's probably going to be me.
Not it.
Yeah, probably going to be me.
I'm gonna have a fucking healing spirit standing by, but then I'm gonna cut it out.
All right. So you take your dagger. Go ahead and roll me a sleight of hand check, please.
You don't want medicine?
This is more so a...
Sleight of hand's actually better, so I don't care.
Yeah, this is more so being precise with your dagger.
Oh, that's a bad roll.
So as you are kind of digging the tip of the dagger underneath this metal, like this bulbous metal thing on the back of his head, it kind of digs underneath the ledges of it. He begins to bleed and he kind of grunts. And you start to pry it out, but your dagger slips and you kind of cut the back of his head a bit.
Sorry. Heal you up a little bit.
Okay.
Let
The
me.
healing
You
spirit.
know what? I feel like I have
Listen,
better hands.
He's wiggling. Okay.
Zim, you're hurting him.
I'm not
fine.
wiggling. I'm not.
I have.
Can I just use my claws? Like,
Here.
what's going on?
Would you guys just sit
I'm
back
agile.
and let me try
I've
again?
never fallen. Let
Oh.
me do it.
Everybody
Really?
stop!
Remember the train?
Stop! Jenkins kind of like yells. I think we might need someone who's
Oh my god.
a bit more,
Accidentally cut someone and they don't trust you anymore.
I think we
Go
need
ahead,
someone who might be a
Nara.
bit more straightforward. Kathrak, let's get those nails over here.
All right, what am I rolling?
You can roll me for this. Roll me a your choice. So if you want to do sleight of hand, it's safer. If you want to do athletics, it's probably easier. But if you roll badly on athletics, it's going to hurt him pretty bad.
Oh god.
Let me heal him with this healing spirit after cutting him though. So hang on a second.
I can't tell you how much damage you took, but I did roll it up.
I think Kathrak is going to do this with confidence in an athletics check.
All right, let's see it.
Oh god, wish me luck.
That's good.
Nicely done. So you dig your nails underneath this little metal thing on the back of his head, and as you do, he does grunt, and it does begin to bleed like underneath your fingernails, but you're able to grip the underside of this little metal patch and then just squeeze, and as you do it, crushes this little metal box on the back of his head and pulls the wires out from the back of his head, and he falls unconscious.
Ew.
I'm gonna heal him again.
Okay. As you heal him, he comes back up. Nicely done. You cauterize the wound with your healing. Kathrak, as you're looking at this little metal box in your hand, it is small, and it reminds you a bit of, if you remember Buff Levin's character, Dave, kind of reminds you a bit of like his cyber enhancements. Like it was very deep inside his like brain and body. It was very connected, and his whole body seemed to kind of shut down when you ripped this thing out of him just now. But you were able to heal him back up, and
He gets all that healing, by the way.
He has 9, you said?
No, all of that. All of those numbers are
Okay.
all of his.
Okay, so 5. Okay, 11.
I just burnt all of it into him.
Okay, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay. So, with that, Jenkins kind of looks up and he says, well, I guess I'm your backpack for now, till we get to Solus.
Sounds good. I don't think you're too heavy.
He's
I can
not.
manage.
He's not. He's
We're going to put him on
very
his back
malnourished.
and kind of use ropes maybe to tie him in place.
Okay. So you're able to tie him to Kathrak's back, and you guys head up out of this shed. And as you open the door, you see it's still snowing out. Now it's about an inch of snow on the ground. It's been snowing for a while. And for the most part, the coast seems clear. There's no immediate people in your vicinity, but over by the Owlbear Inn, about 300 feet to your right, in the cage is still that owlbear, and it's like right out front of the Owlbear Inn, and it's staring at you. It's kind of pacing back and forth in its cage. Do you want to do anything, or you just want to make a run for it?
I would like to actually free the owlbear as at the very least a distraction for other people.
Okay.
Also, can I add owlbears to my monstrosity?
You
tame
can. That was one
I
of the
think
coolest parts of this.
do owl bears have magic sight?
Sometimes.
Can I tame it?
don't sometimes mean what is this? Does this owl bear have magic sight? Maybe it sees Jenkins and is like stressing because we're leaving with Jenkins.
It's possible. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, I was almost gonna say I forget the interaction we had with it initially, but I was almost gonna be like, Nara.
Oh, that'd be really
Let's get
awkward
an
if it was
arrow in
one
its
of us
skull.
turned into a
Yeah, I
fucking
was-
owlbear.
I don't. It would be cool.
can I
Can we not release it? Can you just get
It does not have magical sight, no. And
Okay.
Zim would know
Okay.
this.
Yeah.
It has really
interesting.
good sight and really good smell.
Yes.
Nara, I gotta look at something real quick to see. Let's see here. Your companion can be, see, choose a monstrosity. Challenge rating 1/4 or lower. This creature is a little too powerful for you to tame, fortunately. So having it become one of your, like, companions, not so much, but you might be able to befriend it, which is different.
I mean, what is the difference?
The difference is, like, one is like
Well, I
your
know it
ride or
would be
die.
coming with us, but like, what would that? I mean, how
The
long
difference
would
would be
take?
like you would need to roll some checks to try and like convince it. If you could speak with it, you would need to be able to speak with it. And then or if you can't speak with it, you would need to coax it with some kind of item or, food
Okay.
or that kind of stuff.
Wait, should we try it?
It would
Should I try
just be like trying to get a stray dog to come to you in the street. It's kind of like
yeah,
that.
I just feel like this is like a side quest that will come back later and it'll save us from something.
It might.
I mean, we can. If you want to go try to tame the owlbear, now is a good time to do it.
All right, let me do it.
Okay.
You got this.
What language does it speak?
It speaks owlbear.
It speaks owlbear.
Oh,
yes.
okay.
So
If you speak with
Alright,
animals, that
it
would be a really good spell.
I think I got rid of that
Oh, it's unfortunate.
because I never used them.
Yeah. So, as you walk up to the cage, the owlbear is kind of pacing back and forth, and it puts its big claw on, like, the front gate of the cage and, like, rattles it a bit, and then makes a noise.
Hi.
As
Is
you
there
approach.
food? Is there food nearby?
There's not.
Do I have food in with me? I don't have anything like nasty that I could give it.
You might still have a few rats that you were saving for Solus.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'll be like, hi. And I'll dangle it.
Okay. As you dangle it, it kind of like sits backwards in its cage and backs away from the gate and then closes its big owl eyes and opens its beak.
Okay, and I'll
Toss
just
it,
be
toss
like,
it.
okay, but you know what? I'll give this to you, but you have to be friends with me.
It,
And I'll
it opens one eye and then closes it again.
throw it in.
Okay. Roll me a dexterity check to see how good your throw is.
Where the hell is dexterity?
It'll be up at the top of your character
Oh,
sheet.
is that my set? Oh,
Yeah,
oh,
your plus
oh,
4.
oh, oh,
Click on the plus
okay.
4. Nice.
Hell
You
yeah.
toss the rat and it lands in the owlbear's mouth without it even having to move. It crunches down, slurps it up. It opens one eye and then kind of like lays down in the cage. The cage is locked.
I'm gonna go over there and pick the lock.
Okay, roll me a thieves tools check. So roll a d20.
Yeah, I have these tools. Yeah, we got it. Hang on a second. These tools.
You probably have to roll a custom d20 in the bottom left.
Yep. No, there's a no. You don't. That's cool. If you go to inventory and click your tools, there's a roll function.
Okay.
That's a bad roll.
Yeah, as you go to pick the lock on the cage, your lock kind of snaps, and as it does, the door to the Owlbear Inn opens, and a drunken lizard folk kind of comes out. Hey! He throws up into the cage, like onto the side of the owlbear. You fucking beast! Kicks the cage, looks over at you guys. What are you looking at? Get the fuck away from my owlbear!
Oh, do you have the key to the cage?
He kind of raises an eyebrow at you. None of your fucking business.
We're actually owlbear veterinarians, and we need to take this owlbear to the owlbear medicine school of medicine right away to be treated. They've got a rare owlbear disease, and you need to unlock this cage. We need to take this owlbear away right now. Or
Roll a
there's going to be a
deception
whole
check.
outbreak.
And
Oh, nice.
he says, what kind of disease? What does it do?
A bad one. There's all sort of pustules and boils and awful toil. It's terrible. We need the keys immediately. Give me the keys. Pox kind of reaches out her hand.
Okay. He looks back at you, looks into the Owlbear Inn at the patrons that are inside, looks over to the shack where you guys came from, looks at Kathrak. He's gonna roll a check. He's drunk. Disadvantage. Give me a second. Okay. He kind of looks back and forth at everyone. As he hands you the key, he like puts his hand out with the key and he says, "You seen a dwarf around here? Short, long, orange hair."
Why? I take the keys.
He hands you the key. Yeah, my boss.
Yeah. He said he better. I actually heard him. If you're the guy that he's your boss. I heard him say if he catches you around here, he's gonna be mad. He was mad at you about something. Just a heads up.
No.
Thanks for the keys.
Oh,
We'll make
shit.
sure nobody gets sick.
Shit.
We'll get this disease, guys. I got the keys. I unlocked the gate, guys. Get this owlbear out of here. I'll handle this. Yeah, no, they're professionals. Don't worry. We're all very, very serious about our job. Owlbear sickness is a very, very awful disease, and it spreads like goddamn.
Syphilis.
The lizard folk
That too.
opens the door to the Owlbear Inn again, and as he walks inside, you hear his voice trailing off. Oh, the boss is mad! The boss is mad! And the door shuts.
We're good. All right, let's go. Come on.
I'm
Grab the
gonna
owlbear.
try to assist Nara in helping with the owl bear.
All right, so it's easy enough to unlock the gate, unlock the padlock. You have a padlock and a key that goes with it if you need it. So that is a pair of items you have that you can use at your disposal.
Can we put them on the door?
To the Owlbear Inn?
Yeah.
It does not have a lock like
Oh,
that.
I wasn't
no.
sure if it was a latch.
No, it's like a regular kind of door
Oh,
handle
okay,
that
I got you.
twists with a key.
I got you.
So you do have that at your disposal to use, and the door kind of swings open as the owlbear stands up on all four of its legs and takes a few lumbering steps forward. One step out onto the snow as its foot kind of crunches and its talons dig into the snow. It looks over at all of you.
You might want to give it another rat.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Okay.
Sounds hungry.
Okay. We're going to say you have 2 rats left after that.
All right.
All right, so you give it this rat, and the owlbear gulps it down. As it does, it again kind of looks at you all a bit skeptically, and then begins walking, kind of like walks past you all slowly, and then forward into the snowy pasture here, towards like the edge of the city where you guys are headed. It's just kind of walking in that direction without waiting for any of you.
Okay.
Is it supposed to do that, Nara?
I mean, I can't tame it. I'm just
Wait, I thought that was the whole point.
no. It was
Okay,
just-
well, let's get Jenkins and get going then.
Okay, you know what? I would appreciate some
Well,
more
can you
kindness in
become the
your
owl
voice.
bears then? You studied
Later, not right now.
Okay.
Oh, well, I thought that's what we were doing here.
I mean, no, I was good after I seen it.
Oh, well, no, we were just you know, it's
Not to be
Well,
the
I
bearer
lied
of
for
time,
nothing.
but,
So let's
It's
just
always
get out
good
of
to
here.
have
Let's
friends
can we
in
go?
role plays.
Are we worried
Okay.
about the havoc that thing might wreak on random
it's
civilians?
fine.
or-
It's not
Yeah, I
actually
think it's
sick. Yeah, I lied
fine.
about the.
Wait,
icky.
yeah, but
It's
like,
not-
is it a dangerous creature?
Did you
No,
see how
probably
cute
not.
it was? It's
No,
cute.
let's go.
As you
It's
say
adorable.
that, Kithrak, you look over and you see 2 patrons kind of walking towards the owlbear inn, and one of them's kind of like an older man, and he says, "Well, look at you, little owlbear," and he starts walking up to the owlbear as the owlbear stands up on its hind legs.
Hey, don't you?
We gotta go. We gotta go. We gotta go. We gotta go.
Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
It swipes at the old man and slashes his chest. Ah! Ah!
We're gonna
I
run and use
told
that
you.
as our.
Oh, we gotta go.
What you
We
guys
go, we
think
did.
was gonna happen?
We did. We're out. Nothing, because we weren't here, all right? We're out of here. This is it.
Oh.
We're gone. Let's go. We're moving.
Nara, just like everything that's cute
It's fine.
is nice.
It's fine.
The lady that's
fine.
with him starts screaming, "Oh my god!"
Oh, we gotta
Oh,
go. We're running and we're
they're
moving.
fine,
And
they're
don't look
fine.
back. Don't look back. Let's go.
They're
Does
fine.
anybody
Come
look
on.
back?
Oh,
No.
Nobody looks. Don't look.
Does anybody look back?
Yeah.
Okay.
I look back. I look back.
You look
I
back?
I'll look back.
I look
You,
back.
you see the owlbear with its beak in the eye hole of the old man,
Oh,
ripping
we
his
gotta
eye
go.
out.
We gotta go. We gotta go. Let's go. Let's go. Come on.
Yeah,
But-
we fucked up, bro.
Nara,
Don't
did
look
you,
back,
did you
don't look-
make Jenkins invisible? I thought that's what we were
Not
doing
yet.
before we left. Okay.
Oh,
okay.
no,
I
okay.
was. Let's invisible him. If we didn't,
Oh my god. Can you believe
And
that happened?
let's run.
Yes, I can believe that happened. It's an owl bear. Have you never? You're an elf. How do you not know what owl bears eat people?
I didn't think about it, to be honest.
It's okay.
Oh my God.
You did pretty well with like trying to, befriend the creature, and you succeeded, but it'd be like befriending a killer. It's like, yeah, I'm not gonna kill you, but doesn't mean I'm gonna let this dude who's
Right.
taunting me get away with it. So, kind of one of those things. So you leave it behind out in the open. You guys actually run into the alleyways of the city where Solus is waiting there for you.
Nora,
Yeah.
I thought you were gone.
Oh my god, are you okay?
We're okay.
He puts his
Okay.
paw on the hellhound's back, who is sitting there patiently waiting for you.
Oh, great. Okay. You scared me for a second, the way that you just like gasped that.
A little girl came by and tried to pet me on the nose. I may or may not have growled at her.
Oh, don't do that. That's not nice.
I think I might have scared her.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's okay. That's not the first time that an animal has done that today, so it's okay. It's okay.
People should
Probably
know not
better
to
the
pet
little
dangerous
girls are
animals.
scared of animals.
People should learn not to pet dangerous animals, Nara.
You know
Yeah,
what? You're
and let
probably
them out of
right. I
cages.
agree with that. What the hell?
If I was in a
Who would do
cage,
that?
nobody should let me out. That'd be bad.
Oh yeah, right. Of course, for sure. I totally agree.
Solus kneels down for you to get on his back.
Okay.
Do you get on his back, or are you putting Jenkins on his back?
I don't
Jenkins
know.
is
Jenkins
invisible,
going on
so he
my
doesn't
back.
see Jenkins. He doesn't know that Jenkins is here.
Pathrak, are you?
Yeah, I can carry him.
I mean, I can. We can put him on.
It just depends if we think we're gonna be in a situation
It's
where I
better
might
if
need to fight.
Jenkins is on Kathrak so he can tell us directions. You should make sure to let Solus know that he's there, though, if you can't smell him.
Oh, okay. We have a man strapped to Kathrak, so let's just so you know. He's
I thought you all smelled stinky.
yeah.
Not just the one guy.
Well, we should be off then. I'm glad we've reunited.
Me too.
He nods his head, and then you kind of get on his back, and you guys head through the city with Jenkins leading you. Kathrak, in your ear, once in a while, you get a very gentle, soft whisper from Jenkins, as instructed. Okay, take a left. Here.
Wow.
Now straight forward for another 200 meters.
Damn, this kind of new Uber
Sensual.
voice sounds different.
Wow.
The new navigation voice sounds different.
As you follow these directions, you are taken to a old-looking, kind of like run-down stone building, and it says Opera House on the on this broken wooden sign that's above the door. And nobody seems to be really around, but you hear noise coming from within. You hear almost like music coming from within, but it doesn't sound like opera music. It sounds like club music almost. Or maybe not club music, but more like bar music.
Mm-hmm.
And as you continue listening, Jenkins says in a very soft voice, "This is where he is. I think there's more here. More like him."
What does that mean?
Rebels.
Oh, good. Okay, well, let's go inside then.
Okay. As you open the door, the music gets a bit louder, and you see a bunch of people inside this opera house. It looks like an old rundown opera house that's been transformed into a tavern / club. People are playing billiards. People are sitting at a bar having what looks like old kind of drinks, old-timey drinks. You see a familiar face, a gnomish man who is sitting at a table alone with a big book, and a robot sitting next to him who is holding the book. So the robot's holding the book open. The gnomish man is reading it. And
It's gonna be our man.
as you guys come in, everybody in the bar looks at you, except for him. He's deep in his book. But everybody looks in. And a guy in the back, he looks like a giant elephant. It's like a big elephant man. And you've met some of these before at the other bar you were at. Kind of looks like a big bouncer. This is a Loxodon. And he says,
Howdy ho there, partners. Can I help you?
Yeah, we happen to be looking for someone. I just, okay, I won't lie. There is something slightly odd about the phrase in this situation addressing the elephant in the room. I'm
he
just saying.
can't help but laugh a bit.
There is something kind of interesting about that.
Killed them.
Oh,
As
but
he
yeah,
says
we're
that,
looking-
everybody pulls out their weapons and points
Oh
them
my-
towards you.
Zim?
we're looking for someone who's here. We're fine.
As you
can
say
put down the
that,
guns.
your little friend in the corner looks up from his book and over it. Oh, wait, no, I know them. I know them. Hey, you all. Hey, you didn't think you'd find me so quickly. Come on over. Everybody put your weapons away. Come on. And all the people in the tavern put their weapons away and go back to playing billiards and drinking.
Hey, no problem.
Good one, Zin. Good one.
Well, fancy seeing you all here. Hey, Steambot. He kind of pats this bot on the chest and it powers down. Well, you, that was out in the open. You weren't followed here, were you?
I really hope not. But we do need a place to talk that's way more quiet, so if you have one of those, now would be a good time to go there.
Plenty of spots like that here. Follow me. He leads you, turns back on his robot, who actually, the robot like picks him up and carries him like a baby, and leads you guys down into like this back alley section of the opera house, and this small stairway that goes downwards. As it does, the stone opera house turns into like a metal bunker, and in the basement here, there looks like there's a few different rooms that are separated off. None of them are marked in any way. A couple of them are shut with like lights on behind the door, you can see, and like shadows. No sound coming through, but one of them is open. And again, it's just like this big metal room with a few tables in it, a few tables and chairs. And he brings you guys in and shuts the door, locks it with a large padlock. You notice that there's no like keyhole on the other side of this door that he just locked. Like, if it's locked from the inside, you can't get in from the outside with a key or picking it. It's only lockable on one side and unlockable on one side. So as he locks it, he says, well, found your way to the rebel base. You guys okay? You feel like, I feel like there's less of you.
Yeah. Can you do that thing about uninvisibling that one there, Nara?
You just uninvisible?
Yeah, so you can just drop it anytime you want.
Oh yeah, sure.
Okay. So you drop the invisibility, revealing Jenkins. Gimli kind of looks at Jenkins and he says, wow, you look like you're in pain. The guy, not Gimli, Jenkins kind of just nods his head. Gimli uses the robot to kind of pick up Jenkins off of Solus's back and lay him on one of the metal tables. So what am I doing here? What is this?
Well, this is... How would you describe your role, Jenkins? The mind of... Is that a correct assessment?
I think that's apt.
Okay, this is the mind of the Midnight Hollows that is no longer with the Midnight Hollows.
Oh, well, I'm not trying to start something with the Midnight Hollows. We have work to be done here, so...
yeah, well...
Don't bring this to my doorstep. I don't want anything to do with the Midnight Hollows.
This is how we get to the Rebel.
What do you mean?
He has the ability to psychically view the entire world, including the plans, well, hopefully some of the plans of dealing with Raziel. He can functionally access robots from long distance with his brain.
That's pretty powerful there. What was your name again? Jenkins.
When I said the mind of the Midnight Hollows, I quite literally meant the mind of. Like, without him, they're going to be crippled.
I see.
And we've already killed, like, 4 of their, like, biggest generals and blamed it on Raziel.
I see. So, you've already started something here.
I mean, we hijacked his train, too, at one point. And found his history book of...
Wow.
Things. Yeah. Been busy. Long journey.
Looks like you're already rebels without even meaning to be.
I mean... I feel like, if anything, we're the original rebels.
He raises an eyebrow and kind of nods his head. That's actually kind of true. Interesting. Yes, well, are you sure we're not going to start some kind of war by helping you with this?
I mean, there's gonna be a war. We're
I mean, we
gonna
can't
kill.
be sure. Yeah.
I guess I meant between the people of Drudgemore. We don't want this town to fall apart. This is our only safe haven.
Well, my hope is no, because that's why we put Hawks did a pretty good job of putting a cult sign from the Raziel cult in the place where we got Jenkins from.
I see.
We're pretty sure that
we did a pretty bang up frame job. It was pretty open and shut. I think they'll buy it. Yeah, we'd be
Well,
going a
isn't
little
that
buck
wonderful?
wild in the city, but
I mean,
yeah, we covered our tracks
truth
pretty
is,
well.
war was coming anyway. Cathrax brothers trying to start a war. We just maybe temporarily put that in a little bit of a wait.
Korthas trying to start a war? What?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's not good. He could start a war pretty easily, that guy.
I mean, we were supposed to be the war starter because he's the one who sent us to originally get Jenkins. But I'm not bringing Jenkins to him because he's kind of sadistic.
So you brought him here. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Temporarily.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
it's a good thing that you had him invisible because there's a few members of the Silvermane Mafia up there.
That's why he was invisible.
We're not
I'm not that
stupid,
great
you know.
at keeping secrets. That's kind of why I ran away from Neotaurus. I didn't want
Well,
someone to shake me
Well,
down
you
for
better be good at
information.
keeping this one, bucko.
I think you'll be fine. You managed to stay alive as a rebel against Raziel for how many years?
A few, but... Well, what do you want me to do with this guy?
I mean, ideally, I'd like you to help get him out of town, or as an offshoot, we can hide him here. And my hope was you had a place that was just rebel people, and he could be the new hive mind of the rebel, because frankly, he has the brains to do it.
Now that's an idea. I could run that by a few superiors.
Assuming that you'd rather be helping us take out Raziel and have your own freedom versus being with Korthas.
Yeah, that's probably a pretty good idea. I like that. Well, I think, Kithrak, your
Yes.
brother, he doesn't, No. He kind of looks away for a second.
I mean,
Are you looking to take over your brother's business, Kithrak?
Not necessarily. We have different plans overall.
Okay, so you're not all here to do that.
No.
You said, I recall you saying something about coming here for IDs. Did you get those already?
Yes, we did. Now we just need the black market in order to get ideally magical weapons, but
Well, here's the thing about the black market. And from what I've heard, possibly your brother's doing too, Kithrak. From what I've heard, there are plans to assault the rat folk in the sewers, trying to get some of their goods, as they have many. And, it's kind of why we've steered clear of them. So if that's where you're headed next, that might be something you either want to ask your brother about or not. Depends on how much you trust him, but I've heard he might be planting bombs underneath the city.
hell! Kathrak, really? You still don't believe your brother is sadistic?
It's hard to see him that way. He was small when I left him last.
Small people aren't any less sadistic. If anything, they're more because they have to make up for the fact that they're weak.
I didn't see him for
I think.
however many years. He changed. It was heartwarming to see him after all these years. What do you expect?
Okay. Let's pretend it's not your brother. Let's pretend that it's someone named Jerry. And your first encounter with them is they got tired of a kobold that could possibly have information, and they shoot him in the head. Then you go and find out, okay, some information that he tortured a dude's girlfriend just because he didn't do something for him. He didn't torture the dude, he tortured the dude's girlfriend. Then you find out that this dude sent us on a goose chase to start a war. Okay, this is Jerry, remember Jerry. Okay, then we find out that he's planting bombs underneath the city to start more of a war. Do you look at Jerry and think, oh, Jerry's an outstanding citizen?
Jerry might just be misunderstood.
I mean, if I can play devil's advocate here, we're only getting one side of the story. We're not getting both sides. You know, there could be good reasons for each. I mean, you know, as
We've heard it from multiple different sources.
As a nice person, was letting an owlbear free. Is it my fault that it went and did what it did? No.
Yes!
I don't think so.
You what? You let an owlbear free?
No.
That's
That was happening.
No, we didn't.
That was
We
That was
happening.
didn't let it.
hypothetical.
I'm just trying to like give scenarios.
I
They
see.
let an owlbear free as a distraction, but they try to distance their mind from it because they can't accept the consequences.
Okay, Zim. You know, we just saved your life, so a little, gratitude and maybe.
I am
you know,
gracious that I am alive.
Yeah. Why don't you
From
show a little
you.
gratitude with a little bit less of snitching on who would
All
let the
I'm
owlbear out,
saying
all right?
is accountability is a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about you be accountable
Okay. I
for
think we've
your
done
own
enough
life next time.
talking
all right?
for all of you. Yes? That's too much. You're giving me a headache.
Yeah, me too. Can
You
we stay
all
here tonight?
have your own things you
Nah,
need
me
to be
three.
doing. You want me to do what with Jenkins?
Keep him safe.
I can do that.
Preferably out of sight. in
Is that
this
all you
room.
want?
So can you make him some kind of contraption to like sit down in or like
Move around.
You can't move? Jenkins just goes,
do you see? Can you see him?
He's
I thought he was just
paraplegic.
weak.
No, he's paraplegic.
Wait, can you build anything for him, or is he just like? I
I
don't know.
probably
the-
can, but you need to
I
give
don't know
me
the
some
extent.
time.
Oh.
I have a great idea.
Well, we're out of time. Roll credits.
God,
I have a great idea. I have like a vision of like a chair with wheels on it.
Oh, like a wheelchair.
wheelchair.
Oh, is that a thing?
Yeah, we learned about those.
Yeah, they are, but one that a paraplegic can use without using their arms is a bit more difficult. Needs a motor.
Mm-hmm.
I might be able to work with that, but I'm going to need something from you.
Oh God, what?
Okay, what?
When you head to the black market, I need you to find one of these purple gems. It kind of looks like an amethyst, but it's got the...
Wait.
Do I have any of those gems from the train? I think I do. We didn't throw those out. Let me check.
Those were all red though, weren't they?
I don't know what they do. They powered the fucking train. I don't know why they wouldn't be useful in this situation.
Well, the ones I need are specifically amethysts, purple gems with the insignias of brains. Some of them are even shaped like brains.
Creepy.
You have one,
I was gonna say, didn't we have one of those?
but it's attached to a ring that you might like. So you may not want to give that up.
Oh, wait. Is that the mind ring?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
So if you want to keep it, you're going to have to
Oh,
find a
no,
different
no,
one in
no,
the black market.
We had spent a little bit so I could attune to it, right?
Mm-hmm.
When we were in there. I just want to go in there and talk to the dude real quick and be like,
You know how you think you're safe inside the ring? Just letting you know, we're scrapping the ring and you're gonna be used as a power source for Jenkins. You are now Jenkins' bitch. Enjoy rest of eternity, motherfucker.
As you begin talking with the ring, the kind of glowing brain on it, you see a smoky symbol appear, and it looks like this.
yeah, that's fine. I'm going to hand him the ring.
That's fine. There's something sweet about this dude being Jenkins' bitch for all of eternity. I love it.
Justice, huh?
Yeah.
So, as you take off the ring and hand it, he's like, "Oh yeah, that's what I was looking for. Well, that's perfect. Yeah, this will allow him to control it with his brain. I'll just, I'll make some modifications to a wheelchair I already have. We'll add a motor.
Oh, just be careful. There's a person's mind or soul trapped in there. I don't know how that'll affect things, but
It shouldn't affect things too much.
okay, good.
Who's in here? He kind of looks into the gym.
One of the higher ups of the Midnight Hollows who couldn't accept death, so he put his soul inside of a ring as we killed him.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, he shouldn't be a problem. He takes the gem and puts it in his pocket. Well, then, I think you have a choice to make. You either, go back to Korthaz, or, you go to the black market yourself. Just be careful,
Kathrak?
there might be bombs there.
Kathrak? What do you want to do?
I kind of like the idea of going in the sewers, but do we have a way to?
Can we do something?
Are you
Can we go
asking?
see your brother and see if he mentions the bombs or if he just sends us down there? Because if he just sends us down there, I have a strong feeling that that's pretty shady as fuck.
You think he would go to those lengths?
I'm saying let's see. Let's give him the opportunity. If he doesn't mention the bombs, we take that it is and we deal with it. Can you accept it if that is his lengths?
Suppose I'd have to.
What are we going to do if that's the case?
Whatever we have to do to get what we need to get done.
Why do you want to kill Kathrak's brother so bad, Zim?
Well, I think he's a very evil person, and I'd rather see Kathrak running the gang. Quite literally, I'd almost rather see anyone running the gang. I didn't mind Kathrak's father. He was mean, but
We're
at the
gonna go
very
back
least,
in time and change all this anyways, right?
I don't know if I want to go back in time, frankly.
What?
I kind of like this time period. It fits me a lot more.
You-
I don't.
Your
You
microphone's
like
popping,
this,
Wimbo.
You like this
Oh.
this time period?
I kind of fit in more
Is
here.
that better?
It's kind of popping still, but I mean, it's not like killing your voice. Like we can hear you really nicely. It's just some weird popping going on. Might be the XLR kid.
You
I'm-
can't be.
I fit in here.
No, I, think
I
it's
don't
just a,
fit
it's a,
in
it's an
back
issue
in
with
time.
Zoom and voice meter. I have good cable. Yeah, but you think about where here is though, Zim. I mean, we've got slavery and people being, trapped in trains and turned into power sources, and you've got literally like you think we're out of time, but like the majority, like everybody here was like. I mean, look, it's like there's a mix of everything. He's gone and he's pulled everything from all sorts of different worlds, and look at it, man. Look at this all.
It's kind of nice. I like it.
It's dystopic. If
I
you think
can
that's
look like
nice
a
and
monster
you need
and
therapy.
not someone freak out the fact that I look like a monster.
Yeah, but just because the world is okay with, treating everybody like they're monsters doesn't mean that, you should be okay with a world full of monsters, man.
Question
You
for
guys need
boss.
therapy.
It's a dystopia.
You all need therapy.
We need to get back to
go ahead.
where
Can
We need to
we
go.
rest here tonight?
Sure, there's plenty of room.
Okay. I say we stay here. We bandage up some of the wounds because I'm still bleeding a little bit. Tomorrow, then we go see your brother.
Gimli looks over at you all after you kind of made up your plan, and then he looks down at the Hellhound that's with you, Nara, and he says, "You might want to keep that thing on a leash. It's looking at me funny." And you now notice the Hellhound is looking at Gimli like it's kind of like drooling magma onto the floor as the magma like hits the floor, like simmers up.
What did you do something to him?
Have you fed him?
No, I didn't do
recently?
anything to him. He just looks like he's hungry.
Yeah. Well, he's fine. He's very gentle.
Can you feed him though?
Yeah, sure.
I require sustenance, Nora.
Okay, you could have said that. You could tell me that. You don't
I didn't want to interrupt your conversation.
Well, you know what? I don't know. Okay, fine.
Don't get a
Okay.
tone with me.
Hey, listen. I will take you out of here right now. I will pull this cart over.
He sits,
Okay.
still kind of like magma fire dripping out of his mouth onto the floor.
What kind of food do you have here?
Well, if that's what I think it is, you might need to find it some different kind of sustenance than what we have here. Breads and things aren't going to really work. It's going to need meat, and a lot of it.
Yeah, of course. You
That's
don't have meat
unfortunate.
here?
What's your favorite food, little guy? Gimli kind of like reaches his hand down.
What if we find the owlbear?
What are you saying?
You could just eat the owlbear.
What?
I would very much like to eat the owlbear.
Okay, no, that's
Yeah.
not-
The
that's
owlbear's
not a
bad
thing.
news. This is two
That
birds with
owlbear
one
will
stone.
kill
Get it? Because it's a
you.
bird.
Or we could find an orphanage and I could eat all the kids.
No, stop it. Dude, we're not doing this again.
Yes.
Come on,
Now
party
you're
pooper.
talking.
not doing this again.
Owlbear.
Party pooper.
Don't you have
No.
2 rats left, Nara? Can't you just feed him your rats?
I don't think he needs more than that, though.
I
Do you
could
not
use
have-
more
you
than
don't
2
have-
rats.
You don't have like a ham or something here? Like a turkey or like some sort of something?
No, nothing that's going to quite fulfill what he needs. It's more of like bread and salty snacks to get people drinking, you know?
If we give you money, could you go to grab us a bunch of food?
Gimli kind of raises his eyebrows. I'm not an errand dog. Nobody knows you're here. Just go out and do it yourself. I'll watch Jenkins.
I'll go do it. Is there like a pig that I can like?
There's a butcher shop
Yes.
about a block to the south.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to buy something or find the
I'll go.
owlbear.
I'll go with you. I have the money on us, so
Yeah, I'm poor. so
I'll have the
no.
money. Don't worry.
Thanks.
But Nara, the chase is better. Come
No,
on.
I don't agree with this. No, we're not doing that. Mm-mm.
Hey, Kathrak, don't you want to go out and fight something?
Kinda.
Come on, Kathrak. I'm pretty light. You could pick me up, carry me all the way there.
We should have let him eat all of the people we killed inside the building. That would have been the play.
I assumed that that's what
He-
he was doing. I
He
don't know
couldn't
why.
get past the kind of barrier around that part of the city that stops robots because he has a robotic paw. So he would have had to give up his paw to be able to get through that. That's why he couldn't go to the building that had all the dead people in it.
Yeah.
Neither could Solus. So the Hellhound just kind of like nods his head back and forth, and he looks impatient. And he says,
Fine, butcher shop. Let's go. Come on. Come on, Nara.
he starts leading you out.
Listen, I am the leader of this band. Okay, you do not talk to me that way.
Fine.
Let's go though. Yeah, I'll go.
Okay. So you lead the Hellhound out of here, and then who's going with anyone?
I am.
I am. Yeah.
Okay. Pox and Kathrak. Well, I think Jimmy's talking. Pox, did you want to go with?
No. I mean, if everybody's going, I'll go. But otherwise,
It's about half the group right now, so you would be like the next person to decide. You know, it's not everybody going. But if you
I'll
go, I'm
with
sure
the
everyone will
Frack.
go.
I'll go.
Did you say you'll go?
Yep.
Okay.
Let's go.
All right. So you're all going to the butcher shop. The music of the opera house kind of fades behind you. It's a pretty good cover as just like a dingy dive bar kind of place. And as you enter in to the butcher shop, it's your classic like meats hanging from like you can see in the back. There's like meats hanging in like a refrigerator area. There's actually a large pig man standing at the desk. And as you come in, he kind of looks over at you. Doesn't say anything. Takes his knife and chops the head off of a big fish.
Pigman, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Can I run an
Seen a
investigation
Pigman
check to see if
before.
there's any pork being sold here?
As you look around, roll me an investigation check. With a 13, you don't see any pork.
Okay, just wanted to. Made me nervous.
Nope, no pork. What do you want?
Can we get a bunch of sausages? Beef sausages, please.
He looks at you,
Beef.
squints his eyes. You got money or you a freeloader?
I have money. How much does it cost?
1 credit per sausage. We're having a special.
1 credit per sausage.
Seems a bit high, but
He pulls out these beef sausages, and they're like 1 foot by like 3 inches each.
are they pre-cooked?
No.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Can we get
As a guesstimate, the Hellhound could probably eat 12 of these, and then he'd be probably satisfied.
okay, can we get I don't know, 30 of them?
Okay. 20 credits.
Okay, sounds good.
He
I'll pay him his 20 credits.
rolls out a bunch of sausages and squeezes them up for you. It takes him about 10 minutes to get it all prepared for you. It looks like it's pretty fresh. And as he slides the sausages over to you and pulls out his little credit card reader thing, you swipe your card, you spend up 20 credits, go and mark those off.
Yep, did.
And then he says, anything else I can get for you? I got work to do.
I think I'm good, thank you. Just a bag to carry in, please.
No bag, sorry.
Okay.
Do you have like some sort of wrap or like a box?
Yeah,
or
yeah.
something?
He wraps them up
Right.
in some wax paper for you.
Okay, that's fine.
So, as you guys are kind of leaving, he says, pleasure doing business with you. If you, hear of anyone else looking for meats, Porky Butts, right here.
Interesting. Thank you.
So,
As we're kind of walking away,
I bet you he doesn't sell pork butt at all.
I'm gonna have to agree with you on that one.
A pork butt's delicious.
It is.
Losing out on such a big market.
Maybe we should have just had it.
Are you-
had the
You're
demon thing
talking
eat
about
him.
cannibalism?
I'm just saying there's been a lot of odd coincidences. A pig man, running a butcher shop, an elephant in the room.
But you're saying he's missing out on such a good cut of meat. That'd be cannibalism.
Meat.
Yeah,
meat,
okay.
meat.
You know what? If that guy, if he would have been,
Eat
if he
that
would have said
dog.
one more word, I was like, we should just kill him because he was so rude. He really was.
He just kept
Wow.
going on.
I'm gonna feed a
So
sausage
rude.
to the Hellhound as we're walking.
it snarls it up deliciously, hungrily.
More.
Okay, this is all your fault though. You honestly, you should have been more on top of it.
I'm gonna feed him another one.
Okay. As you continue feeding him, he becomes less and less kind of voracious about it. And he says,
Sorry, Mom. I mean, Nora.
so,
Well, that's fine.
as you guys head back, where are you headed now? Did you want to rest at the Opera
I
House?
Yeah.
rest.
Yeah. I was
Okay.
hoping to have them cook up some sausages for us. Like if I had to tip someone to do it, then I would.
I'm sure there's like a fire somewhere, like a
Yeah,
fire.
if there's some place that I could.
Wasn't really a specialty, but maybe the Opera House can.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I'll look at. I'll talk to one of like the waiters, like, hey, I have a bunch of food. I just wanted to get hooked up. I'll pay you like 5 credits if you guys would just cook these up for us.
Okay, roll me a persuasion check.
Okay. Hang on.
With advantage. 5 credits is pretty good money. Okay. Yeah. The chef at the Opera House who all he really does is like cook breads and soups and things like that, but for the most part, he takes your meats and he says, this is we're gonna say this is a pretty large hobgoblin, and he takes your meats and he says, yeah, I can cook these up for you, no problem.
Mhm. Cool.
And
And I'm
5 credits, you said, huh?
Yeah, sure. And if we can buy some soup and bread too, that'd be wonderful.
No, sure. You need a to-go container.
Yeah, please.
So he goes back into the kitchen, fills you each up some soup and with some bread, and cooks up your sausages. In total, it's going to cost you 11 credits plus that minus the 5 you already. So 6 more
16.
credits. 6 more credits.
Okay, sounds good.
And with that, he gives you guys food enough for the rest of like tomorrow. Like he's kind of made you enough food for tomorrow, along with your sausages. And yeah, you guys find a good spot to rest down in the basement in the same area where Jenkins is. You see Gimli has already started on creating the wheelchair. He already has one that's kind of old and rickety looking, and he's got a welder torch that he's next to Jenkins with, and he's kind of like welding pieces onto the chair.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty loud as you guys are going to bed, but you're able to get some rest. Everyone go ahead and long rest. Hit the long rest button up at the top of your character sheet. Rest
Were we
up.
supposed to level by any chance?
We're going to level after this session, depending on where you get.
Okay, cool. I couldn't remember.
Woo! All healed up, baby. Let's go.
Let's
Forgot how injured I still was.
And then, as you guys are long rested up, you wake up in the morning to Jenkins, who is kind of groaning in pain as he's being placed in the wheelchair. Gimli actually is like trying to slide him off the table into the wheelchair as you're waking up Kathrak. And Gimli is like sliding him off the table, and as he does, Jenkins' neck kind of kinks to the side, and he's like, ow, ow. And like Gimli's not a very strong guy, so Gimli's like, I could use some help.
I'll run over and help.
Okay. Roll me an athletics check, please. As this is a little bit different, trying to place him in the chair than just throwing him over your back. Okay.
Yeah.
Can I also help, like, if I'm waking up seeing this?
Yeah, you can give Kathrak advantage. Roll again, Kathrak.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a little
There you
better.
go. Yeah. So you place Jenkins in the chair, kind of swinging his feet over onto the places where the feet belong. The arms kind of come down and rest onto the armrests. And Gimli says, okay, yeah, that'll be perfect. Now, Jenkins, don't move. And Jenkins kind of like just raises an eyebrow and shakes his head back and forth. And Gimli goes to work. Jenkins seems pretty like, lighthearted about his condition. But he, you can tell that he gets frustrated. He's easily frustrated by it.
Yeah.
So he, as he watches you guys kind of leaving, he says, are you coming back?
I mean, ideally, yes, unless we die.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the plan.
Which, if we die, I mean, hopefully you're in a spot that you can start accessing robots. If you can, I would recommend you start maybe, I don't know, building an army for yourself.
Most of the Jenkins bots in this city, are broken down, but there's still many in the other cities.
Yeah, well,
Okay.
you can maybe have Gimli help you build some stuff. He's pretty good at building things, so.
Maybe.
But yeah, I mean, our goal is to get back. My goal is to establish you as a force that hopefully isn't evil, because that would make me sad inside. But some autonomous function of yourself, plus maybe you help us kill Raziel.
Oh.
But I like you running things a lot more than I like the Midnight Hollows or Karthas, for that matter.
Yeah.
No
Okay.
offense, Kathrak.
None taken.
I'll be here.
So try to
Unless
stop
I'm
them
not.
from starting a war. That would be cool.
I'll do what I can. You do what you can.
Well,
Best
let's
of
go.
luck.
Let's see what we gotta do.
And all of you, he kind of pauses. Thank you.
Of course.
Anytime.
No problem.
Can I eat him, Nora? He's
No,
weak.
you listen. I've had enough of this. You are
That's messed
trying
up.
to obey me, and this is. You don't eat people that are alive unless I say so.
Nara, you need to take that.
What if
Take
they're
the dog
shooting
to
arrows
obedience
at you?
training.
Yeah, then I'll be like, hey, go eat that person. But also, you have to remember that you're not very strong at the moment. Okay, you need to level up a little bit.
I am a fiend, a monster.
Yeah. Well,
I
you
kill
need.
mortals.
Okay. Well, not this one.
He kind of like lays down defiantly. As you guys are leaving, he's not moving. He's not getting up.
I'm gonna.
Are you come? Why are you acting like this all of a sudden? What's wrong? Are you okay?
You like Solus more than me.
Listen, mine and Solus's relationship is very long, so that you can't. I mean, I'm not saying that you have to compete, but it's not a competition, okay?
Roll me an
Listen,
animal handling check
okay.
with advantage.
Is that shift?
Yeah.
or
Yep.
Shift.
Okay.
Oh God.
He stands up slowly and follows out behind you, just kind of grumbling.
Listen, when all this is done, we will spend time together, okay?
Promise.
Yeah.
Can we eat people?
No.
Damn it!
But you guys can hunt together, right?
Yeah. We'll hunt. I'm a hunter.
Yeah.
I'm an expert hunter.
He sulks a bit behind you, but you can tell his little tail that's made of like magma and rock is just like barely wagging back and forth.
Okay.
So, as you head out, you're heading back to the Onyx Rose. Is that the plan? To Korthaz's lair?
Yeah, I think so. Unless you guys just want to go straight into the. You guys don't want to confront him.
I think we go to back there and we don't mention Jenkins. Jenkins died. We
He
all
said
Yeah,
he
I
died?
mean,
Why
there's
don't we
always
just
the
say we didn't
variable
find
of him finding out we're lying.
Yeah, we just said we didn't find him. I mean.
No. We did find him because we have the information.
Yeah, but if we say he died, that's very easy to like disprove.
What do you mean?
I'll say he died.
If we say he died, I mean, who knows what they did with the body? It's still the Midnight Hollows territory. The Midnight Hollows is also going to want to not show that he's dead because it makes them look weak. They're going to want to hide it just as much as we are, and they're not going to go out stating, "Oh my God, he's dead."
Okay,
Right.
Whatever you think. I don't know.
So if he's dead,
Yeah, I
the
guess
Midnight
it's worth a
Hollows,
shot.
the Midnight Hollows aren't going to say he's dead because it doesn't benefit them. It just makes them look weak, and there's 3 other gangs then that'll start moving in on territory.
Mm-hmm.
So
Whatever you
Hmm.
think. I don't know.
if only Karthaz knows, then the only thing we have to worry about is Karthaz moving in on the territories.
Seems kind of dicey to me.
Everything about this is dicey.
Yeah. But you also need to realize that that is Kathrak's brother. So, like. it's
That's
not
why we're
Jerry.
talking now, before
Okay.
we get there. If we say that we didn't find him, that was the first thing we needed to do. And so we're just going to have to go out looking for him again. Because we needed to do that before we go in there, because we needed the information before we could go down there.
Okay.
We also did find out how his brother died, or his dad died. So
Yeah.
that was the information we said we'd bring back to him.
Mm.
Yeah.
All right.
All in agreement.
Ultimately,
Yeah, it's worth a shot.
I think it's up to the Kathrak, though. I mean.
I think we do it, even though I'm hesitant.
Let's do it.
All right. So, you guys head back to the Onyx Rose. Walking in through the front door, it's early morning, coming close to maybe 10 o'clock in the morning. Not many people at the casino. As you walk in, the guards step aside for you. And you walk through the casino to the back, all the way down the long hallway to Korthaz's office, which has small plumes of smoke billowing from it. And as you're approaching, a familiar voice from the room hollers,
Yeah, who's there? Don't come any closer. Who's there?
It's
us.
us.
It's us.
Okay. All right, come on in.
Is everything okay? Seem a little on edge, brother.
As you open the door, you can see Korthaz like putting some things away into his desk. Go ahead and anyone who wants to try and look, roll me a perception check.
I'm looking disrespectfully.
Wow,
Not
really good
creeping.
rolls from everybody.
Wah, 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 wah.
We all fucking see it.
We all well,
Korthaz ain't slick.
because technically we would have been on edge already. Like
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
we would have been on high alert.
So he's putting what seems to be like some blueprints into his desk, as well as what looks like an address book almost. Like, got some names and addresses.
Did we notice anything particular?
No, you
about it?
just notice what the items are. That's all you get.
Okay. Okay.
Too quick to notice what they were.
Yeah.
So, how'd it go? Did you find him?
It was a fucking nightmare.
What do you mean?
I mean, they knew we were coming, so
Things didn't go as planned.
They
There's
shouldn't
an
have known you were
ambush.
coming.
yeah, well. Let's just say a lot of people died. I almost died. They saved me. Person we were after died. Not good.
Well, that's too bad. Did you end up killing the guards?
We
did.
killed everyone.
What do you mean, everyone? You killed all the people at the bar too?
No, not the ball. That was separate. So
Okay.
He
wouldn't have been
takes a
opposed.
deep drag from his cigar.
The owlbear might have killed everyone at the bar.
Oh, you let the owlbear out of the cage? That was pretty stupid.
Yeah.
I think it was it. We didn't do it on purpose. It just happened.
Coincidence. The
happenstance.
cage was rusty.
Well, you're lucky it didn't claw your face off.
Yeah, I know. It's a close one.
Yeah. So,
We did find out the information you wanted, though, about your dad.
did you answer my question? Did you find Jenkins or?
He's dead.
Roll me a deception check with advantage. Roll twice, take the higher number. Because you're his brother. Why would you lie to him?
I was really hoping Pox would do that.
He's dead? Damn. That's unlucky. Well, yeah, that's super unfortunate. What are we gonna do about that, huh?
He leans back in his chair and kind of puts his feet up on his desk.
Can I insight check him?
Roll me an insight
I
check.
don't think he believes me.
I just want to know if he believes him or not.
Probably not.
With a 15, it's looking pretty much like he believes him.
Okay.
With a 15.
Okay.
It's kind of impossible to really tell sometimes. Those kinds of insight checks. It's like, in this case, I mean, it looks like he believes him.
Next point is going down to the sewers, though.
Yeah, I was gonna let you know, sewers are kind of dangerous.
Wait, why?
Well, the rat folk, they are also, crazy terrorists, so, you gotta be careful down there. They might, depending on where you go, if you're not careful, they might, you know what I mean.
What do you mean?
Well, they got, all those gunpowder barrels and bombs and shit they're selling down there, and some of them, they like to send messages,
Really?
Yeah, the rat
they
folk
sell-
are crazy. They living in the sewers all the time.
What
Huh.
else do they sell the rat folk?
What?
What else do they sell, the rat folk?
Well, they sell all kinds of shit. What are you looking for?
So, like, only explosives, or do they deal in other chemicals?
Anything that you probably
No,
shouldn't
I-
be selling, they're probably selling.
I think what he was saying is they're setting explosives because some of them are terrorists.
Bingo!
Okay. Has it been an issue lately?
There's been a couple explosions here or there in the city in the last few months.
Really? Do you know a safe path? And do we have to worry about it with all rat folk, or is it just a subsect of rat folk?
It just depends. I'd say, well, here.
He pulls out a small little notebook from his left-hand drawer of his desk. Not the same place he put the blueprints and things. That was like the middle drawer of his desk. The left-hand drawer of his desk, he pulls out a small notepad and a pen. And he starts kind of drawing a rough outline of the underground. And he kind of draws like a big circular area in the middle. It's actually more kind of like ovular, oval shaped. Got a few sharp edges here or there. It's not a specific shape, but it's just like a big, like, kind of rectangle oval looking shape. And he says,
Okay, so all these sewer paths, they lead to the, like, main market down in the sewers. And in the main market, there are a couple spots you might want to steer clear of, because I heard through the grapevine that there might be some terrorist activity in those areas.
I gotcha.
I don't want y'all to get hurt, you know. You're
Yeah.
important.
We appreciate that.
So, here they are.
he circles a few spots on that ovular shape in the main market. 3 spots in particular.
I'd stay away from there if you're going down there. Or you could just wait, you know, a couple days if you want, and let those threats pass by, you know. Something happens, something doesn't happen. I guess it just depends. But they said it was going to happen this week in the next couple days.
They're attacking their own people.
Not necessarily, no. Not everyone who sells in the black market is a rat folk. Some of them are outsiders, and they allow some outsiders down there. It's true, but of course, when you're in someone else's turf selling things, especially valuable things, you're gonna end up putting a target on your back. So these 3 spots, as far as I'm aware, there are some rat folk there, but what's more important is what's being sold in those areas. This
Like
spot
poison?
here.
He kind of points to just one of the circles that he's made on the map, and he says,
This spot here, they are selling all kinds of plasma weaponry. I'm talking guns that don't need ammunition. And those are really expensive. Very powerful. Over
Guns
in
that
this
don't need
spot,
ammo.
exotic animals. And some of them could be super useful in, I don't know, destroying an entire fucking city. So, the last spot over here, we're like talking magical trinkets, things that come from far off places, powerful magical auras and things like that.
Okay.
So, as far as I've heard, those places are prime for bombings. You know, I've got ears all around the city, so probably steer clear of those places until the threats pass by, or I guess maybe they've already been taken out, you know.
I'd really like to get to some of those before they get taken out, considering we're looking for weaponry to fight a person who is good.
Hey, you know, if those were to happen to go off, you could always rush in and maybe just grab some free items, you know, in the explosion, in the rubble.
Yeah. It's a thought. Well,
You know,
I
May
guess
not be a
that-
bad thing.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess we have some talking to do about how we want to handle some of this and how we want to
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe
You
these
wanna wait
terrorists are
enough.
onto something, you know? Maybe they're kind of smart. Maybe they're blowing up these areas so they can get some free weapons or something. Maybe I should cash in on that, huh? What do you guys think?
Yeah, sounds smart.
Just gonna look. Like, just wait. I'm just gonna wait.
We've had a long day. Do you mind if we get some food? Have a little chit chat?
Yeah, I don't really have any food here, but
Do you know a good place to eat nearby? That has discretion, I guess.
discretion. What kind of discretion do you need?
Just so we can talk about what we want to do going down as we're eating. Whether or not we want to wait for the terrorists to attack or not.
Well,
Or if we need to get going outside of town so we can deal with Razio mostly. Because waiting days could be a bad thing.
a safe place to eat would be the, well, you remember the old restaurant? Yeah, Krethrak? Vinny's. Vinny's Italian. It's like a couple blocks to the north. All kinds of pastas and things like that. It's mafia only. Be a safe place to talk. Unless for some reason you're trying to keep things from me. So whatever said there gets back to me.
Yeah. No, it's fine.
Oh, that
I
place
guess we
sounds
shouldn't
great.
go there then. I make a joke.
Ha 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 ha.
Does the joke land?
Does it land? All right,
Oh,
weirdo.
That was good joke. Awkward silence. Don't like
Bye,
it.
bye, cranky. All right.
I'm not
Want us to
cranky.
bring you back some food? Yeah,
I just wanna make
whatever.
sure
I'm
we're not-
hilarious. So if you're not joking,
Listen, we have nothing.
the joke. Why are you being
We have
weird?
we have no reason to not eat there. We have nothing to hide.
Yeah.
We'd love to eat there. I miss it.
Yeah, well, that's perfect. You guys want to
You're
know
the
a fun
first
little
mob
history
boss.
lesson?
No, you're the first mob boss I ever met who doesn't have a sense of humor. Let's talk. We need to talk about this.
Okay.
Why do you hate comedy?
I don't hate comedy. I just didn't like your joke.
Well, yeah, but it's weird that you didn't like our joke, because if you didn't like my joke, I mean, because it was obviously facetious, that means that you actually have a problem with what I was joking about, which means you actually think that we have something to hide from you.
He kind of
And
sits
if
back
you
in his
think
chair
that
and
we have
crosses his
something to
arms.
hide from you, yeah, you see, if you think we have something to hide from you and you're not asking us or telling us, then, well, that means you have something that you're hiding from us, which doesn't sit right with me, because I know for a fact we have nothing to hide from you. So
I don't trust
if you have any
anybody.
questions, well, you better start trusting us.
Obviously, I give you enough trust to trust you with important tasks. The only person of
You
you,
don't
that
trust
I
me enough to
trust
laugh at my joke.
is Kathrak.
Well, you are his brother.
So,
Your family, right? Family can always trust family.
your family comes first. So,
Kithrak stands up from the chair. Sorry,
You mean Korthas?
Sorry, Korthas stands up from the chair, and he puts his cigar out on the ashtray that's on his desk, and he crosses his arms, and he says,
Pox, you've got a good point. Family comes first, right, Kathrak?
Of course.
So why'd you lie to me?
About what?
he just stares at you from like over his glasses.
I didn't.
What kind of person lies to their brother? You want to tell me the truth? Where's Jenkins?
Dead. Some underground base. Unless they regrouped enough to clean up the bodies.
We did kill everyone.
despite how chipper Zim may sound, he almost died.
So, why did I sense an extreme era of deception when you told me that Jenkins was dead the first time? What are you hiding from me
I don't
then?
know, Cortez. I don't know, Cortez. How many people have you lost in this game, right? How long did it take before you stopped trusting anybody?
Enough.
Are you sure that there's something you detected, or are you just being paranoid? Because you make a big talk about family, and yet I don't know. I don't feel very familial.
The gaslighting. I love this,
hope
by the way.
Fucking. That's
You
like
wanna roll a
Leon's
deception check?
character. I have a +8 on. Yeah, I have a +8 on charisma for this exact reason. Your NPCs believe what I tell them to believe.
Depends.
Gaslighting doesn't exist. I made it up.
Roll me a deception check.
Deception.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Okay. So, you think I'm stupid then?
All right. I think in reality, you can be as stupid or as smart as you want to be. But at the end of the day, our mission and what it entails, well, it's bigger than whatever it is you think we're lying about. It just is. I'm sorry you and your mafia politics want to try and get in the way of it, but I mean, at the end of the day, we're talking life or death and a difference of, a generation and 60 years. I mean, this is,
Is
at the end of
Jenkins
the day, you're doing
alive
petty crime.
or not? You don't even gotta tell me where he is. Is he alive?
Yeah, Jenkins is alive.
You know, he's a
An
master
idea
manipulator,
because-
right? He
Yeah,
lies
well,
to just
who
about
isn't?
everybody he
All right,
meets.
you know
Oh,
this city.
come on. Are you serious? You've lied to us since you sent on doing things. Really? I'm
He raises
trying to
an
be
eyebrow.
quiet and nice to fucking Kithrak because you're his fucking brother,
no,
but you are
no.
just as much of a liar as anyone else in this goddamn city. And you know that.
He has his eyebrow raised and he's looking over his glasses at all of you.
What did I lie about?
Don't give us that look.
We know
I don't
you
know, what
sent
did you
this
lie
over
about?
there to start a war with the Midnight Hollows.
I never lied about that.
Which we don't mind. Well, we don't mind. It's just we wish we had a heads up. We don't like being.
You never
pawns
asked.
in someone else's.
Oh, lying by
We-
omission
we,
is
we
still
hope that in
lying.
a situation like that. Yeah, we'd hope that in a situation like that you'd be upfront about it. You think that's some sort of, was it a joke? Was it funny to you to start a war between gangs? Come on.
I know you're part of the
Lives
Hollows.
were
I can
lost.
see your tattoos. I'm not stupid.
I'm not part of the Hollows.
He
I'm
was.
abandoned. Trust me.
What?
They try to kill me every time they
And not
see me.
even. Yeah. Huh.
The
You
point
can't get rid
is,
of tattoos. It doesn't come off.
I didn't lie. You lied. I just didn't tell you the truth.
That's the same thing.
Well-
Lying by omission is still lying.
You never asked. I gave you the information you wanted. Is Jenkins not
No.
useful to you?
You manipulated us for your own end.
And so I did.
Eh.
So why do you think, brother, after all this time, after coming home to everything's changed and all we want to do is kill Razio, why do you think we would not want to tell you everything that you want to know, just as you did?
Yeah.
There's a difference. I asked you a question and you lied to my face. You never asked me a question.
All right. Well,
We still felt
Oh,
deceived.
if I'll be
That's
honest,
the same.
I didn't want to lie about it. Look, I didn't want to lie about it.
really? Is that what we're gonna go
Zin-
with?
I didn't want to lie about it.
Should I bring up the other things, Kithrak, or do you want to?
No, I
I
don't
feel
know what
like
other things
you
to
got
talk about.
your
We could save that.
answer.
We could save that. We could save that for later. I think at the end of the day, Cortez, I didn't want to lie about it, but I don't know. Zim was he was insistent on it, and I honestly figured it really wasn't that big of a deal. I mean, he's no threat to you. I mean, he's definitely not going to help the Deathly Hollows or Sleeping Hollows now that he's out of there. So, I mean, You're looking at an entire mob family, crime family, just hamstringed at the moment.
Also, I'm not trying to be an asshole, but
like,
this
again,
is a
what's he gonna
pebble.
do?
This is a
Fight against
pebble
you?
compared to the things that we're dealing
It's a
with,
pebble.
that we have to deal with, that we're about
Exactly.
to like go up
Exactly.
against. We're about
Exactly.
to like this. This
We're
is
gonna-
this is world.
We're about to rewrite
destroying.
history.
This is a pebble compared
yes!
to what we're doing.
This won't even
otherwise.
exist in like
No.
in days.
This is a little
This is all- this is
squabble
ridiculous.
compared to
This
what
is-
we're about to go up against.
These
you
are
serious?
mundane affairs.
This is yeah.
and I will not have any more. Yeah, exactly. Nara's right. This is ridiculous, man.
You
honestly,
you don't
Cortez,
even
I
know
think
what we're
I
about
think
to go up
you're
against, and you've
overreacting.
got us doing fetch and request quests.
We're playing.
We're literal.
Yeah.
Like, what?
We're literally running around all day. You have us running all over the city. You're telling us about sewer terrorism, man. We have
whole
one
world
job.
We'll probably be destroyed soon. What's it matter?
I guarantee you the reality will be different when we go back in time. I'm just saying it'll be a nicer, more pleasant world where you'll have had your older brother the entire time growing up. I mean, we're gonna make things right. The whole Raziel
You guys
timeline
not
is just,
hear what you're saying
it's just
right
not
now.
good. What? We're going to go back in time.
Can I insight him
Rewrite
if he
history.
caught on whether or not he realizes that he will not be a fucking mob boss if we go back in time?
Yeah, I was gonna
That's not
say
really
if
what
we're
I'm
changing
saying.
shit,
That's
he
not
might
necessarily.
he might
That's
not
not
wanna-
Yes, you
necessarily.
are.
That's
You-
not.
Who do
no,
you
that's,
think
that's not
takes
necessarily.
the throne? If
That's
the
not
back was
necessarily
back
the-
in time?
No, that's
You
not
can
what
roll
I'm
an insight check
saying.
if you
Not
want.
necessarily
I
the
think
truth.
I think if
My
anything,
whole
he would
thing
want me
is-
to disappear.
Yes.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying we have a huge thing ahead of us, and like this is just like a drop in the water.
Yeah.
Compared.
You're saying
We're-
to go back in
we're-
time so none of this exists.
You never
Yeah,
told me
so-
you wanted to go back in time.
Well, I thought it was pretty obvious. You think this reality? You think this
I thought
is
you
the
just wanted to
good
kill
reality?
Raziel.
How do you think we kill Raziel? We go back in time before he fucks everything up. You think this is normal? You think this was supposed to happen? Look at the world, Gorthas.
Raziel
Look at
is
what happened in the last
untouchable.
50 years.
Raziel is untouchable right now, and you have us fetching little things that we're supposed to do. When what are we? I mean, what do you mean? How else are we supposed to defeat him?
We have a lot. We have to change reality as we know it. And I know you might be sitting there thinking, what does this mean for me? But when I tell you that it means a much, much better reality than what we're living in right now, believe me, it is. This is not the way things were supposed to go. And I don't mean you being the mob boss. I mean just the world in general. It's rough out there. Don't tell me you don't think so. Yeah, it might be a playground for a cool, sadistic person, but at the end of the day, that's not a place to... You don't want that. You might want that, but you don't want that the way it is now. It could be so much better. It could be paradise. You don't understand. Raziel took so much from you, from us. And we're
Well-
sitting here squabbling about a robot AI who can move a wheelchair with his mind.
You got him a wheelchair?
It's a drop in the pond. Yeah, we figured it was the least we could do.
That was nice of you.
Dude's not doing pretty good, all right? Well, we try to be nice, but at the end of the day, we get caught up in the little details when the reality is things should be a lot better than they are now.
I see.
And we're working really hard to make them that way.
Are you
To
done?
set things right.
You finished?
I'll kill you where you stand right now. I'll blow your
Don't
head
say
off.
that. Don't actually say.
Nah. No,
We're
I'm
about to
saying
get
it.
into a
Don't
fucking
don't
fight.
argue. Don't argue. Done me. I demand a little more respect than that.
Pox, roll me a persuasion check with disadvantage, please.
What's the hotkey for? Is there a hotkey for
Control.
advantage? Is it alt?
Control.
Control. Rolling
Uh,
with oh, that didn't do it.
You
You gotta hold control.
Yeah.
Roll,
Just roll again.
rolling with
That's fine.
I did. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. 12.
So you want to go back in time? Now that is a request that's much different than what you told me before.
Well, would it matter at the end of the day?
Yeah, it does. So here's why. I'll come clean. I want to start something in this city that ends in only one way, and that's with me and all of us on top. I'm tired. I've been living here for 50-some years, waiting for this place to be under my thumb. And I'm finally starting to act, and then you all fucking show up. And you either gonna stop me, or you're gonna help me. So, why don't I help you? I know a rat folk. He came in a few weeks ago. His name's Shakes. Came from Neotaurus. He's kind of creepy looking dude. Comes to the casino once in a while. And he tells me that there's someone who's been peddling a time traveling gem down there in the sewers. So I'll tell you what. I'll hold off on the bombs for one day. Yeah, they're my fucking bombs.
We know.
Great.
Yeah. That's a lie, by the way.
What's a lie?
You told us the rat folk did it. We knew you did it. We just accepted the fact you lied to us. Just pointing out that you've also lied to us, and that was an actual lie, not a lie of omission.
Right. But it was after you already lied to me, so it's kind of like an eye for an eye. Anyway. Point is, I have not investigated this myself, but I'll give you some time to investigate it if you'd like. And this gem would be able to send one of you back in time. Now, if perchance you were to find someone who could amplify it, maybe you could all go together.
Really
selling it for a lot of credits.
How much is a lot?
I heard they were selling it for 300,000 credits.
Okay.
What time are those bombs going off?
They were going to go off.
Well, we don't have 300,000 credits, but so we're gonna have to do a little smash and grab.
Oh, I'm sure you will. And that innocent shopkeeper's gonna love you afterwards, isn't he? So anyway,
you're probably gonna kill him anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, with that, you know, the ends justify the means, don't they? So,
goddamn right.
With that said, I was gonna have the bombs go off in about 12 hours, but I can hold them off for 24. What do you say?
Can
you
we
forget
do like
that those bombs are mine, and I will forget that you lied to me.
Can we see if he's telling the truth? Because honestly, it would
And
be
we're
in
all
his best
one big
interest
happy
to
family.
kill us while we're down
Yeah,
there.
insight. This would be a great time for an insight check from everybody.
Don't see shit.
You get
What?
advantage, Kathrak. You get advantage.
I'm not rolling an inside check because at this point I already am just expecting it to be a setup.
Yeah.
So.
Jesus, dude.
What'd you say, Pox?
I must be
I'm-
bewildered.
I'm not rolling an inside check because I'm already expecting this to be a setup. But if it
Okay.
if it isn't, then all the better.
All right.
Yeesh.
So, what do you say?
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Okay. Pox the only one that's going to say anything? You're all just going to stare at me like fucking idiots.
Oh, I'm fine with that.
What choice do we have?
Well, you do have a choice. You always got a choice, Kathrak.
Hmm.
Let me show you something.
I think at this point, Kitharak feels pretty like spurned by the whole situation because he got put into a place that he didn't want to be.
Mm-hmm. Korthaz opens up the middle drawer of his desk and pulls out the blueprints of the sewers and the market and shows you the spots where he says that he puts the bomb. He said that he put the bombs. Kind of circles them for you.
Oh, side note, just in case you don't remember this, Jimmy, Jenkins did tell us that your brother did know how your dad died.
Oh, right.
So,
I think for now I won't.
Yeah,
bring
yeah.
anything
I just
up.
wanted I just wanted to remind you because it's
Mhm.
kind of important.
Yeah.
So, as I said, I'll hold it off for 24 hours. I don't want you all dead. You're some of the most powerful people I've met in a long time. Good friends to have. But, I'm not huge on liars. And,
Well, neither are we.
oh, that's great. So I think we've come to an understanding of only telling the truth from now on.
Well, I don't know about that, but
Sure.
Can you accept the truth if you don't like it, Cortez? Because you don't seem like the person who can.
Depends on the day and depends on the truth.
Okay.
I think I'll kind of like give him my word.
He shakes your hand as you do, like, to kind of show trust. And then he says,
Guthrak, I have to tell you something.
Mm-hmm.
And I want the rest of the people in this room out.
Okay.
All right.
I'll walk out.
Yeah, I walk out.
no. You walking out too?
You muted, Nora?
You muted.
Am I?
It just didn't pick
There you
up.
go.
You're
There
good.
you go.
Oh, sorry.
So
Yeah, I'll
were
walk
you
out.
okay? All right. So as you all walk out, and shut the door behind you, Cortez looks at you, Kuthrak, and he says,
Guthrak, our dad was pathetic. I hate to tell you. He wasn't poisoned by the hollows. He wasn't killed by anybody other than his pretentious ex-wife. And not the one you remember. Not Mom. No, just some sleazebag from the streets. He died ungracefully, unproudly, in his bed, choking on his own vomit. Our dad did not get the send-off that a Silvermane deserves.
Yeah, I heard.
Sorry for lying to you. But
I'm sure the years have made you do the things that you've done. I know that you just want to keep the family in power and do things differently. And who am I to show up after all these years and tell you what's best for you and the family? I was gone for so long.
hey, I'm just glad that you're back. And it's going to be sad to see you go. But I want you to promise me something.
Sure.
If you go back in time, you promise to kill that bitch before she kills our dad.
Yeah, I will.
"Are you telling the truth?"
Yeah, I would do that.
Okay. He nods his head and shakes your hand again, and he says,
Don't tell Zim that I lied first. I'll lose the argument.
I smile
Already
and
knew that.
I go in for a hug.
"Yeah, you already know, but he doesn't know that you know."
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, he hugs you from over the desk, and as he leans back, you can see there's kind of like a tear running down his nose, and he says,
Cigar?
Why the hell not?
he opens up a really nice looking, like, felt lined cigar case, like pops it open, and you recall this is your dad's cigar case, and he says,
I take really good care of this thing. It reminds me of him every time we light one up. Here.
So you can
Thanks.
tell he has a lot of hatred for his dad in that he feels like it's pathetic, but also there's still that love there. So he hands you a cigar, lights you both up, and he says,
Well, your time traveling buddies are waiting out there for you. Good luck finding that gem.
Thanks.
Yeah.
And good luck with everything here. Just in
Don't need
case.
luck when you're good.
That is true. But just in case we don't make it. I hope you do.
All right, brother.
he nods his head, and you head out. With that, we are going to end today's roleplay session with you guys heading to the black market next, or heading back to talk more with Jenkins. Either one's great. But with that, I would like you guys to level up. Let's do that real quick before we end for today. Sound good?
Yeah, sounds good.
All right. So on D&D Beyond, on your character sheet in the top right, hit that hammer and anvil button. And then it should take you to the builder. So click that button that looks like a hammer and anvil. And again, if you guys want to multi-class, you can. Just know that it's going to change some things here and there, but you're going to get new abilities and things. So if you want to multi-class, you can. Let me know if you're interested in that, and I can help walk you through it. Multi-classing means you would be like a level 8 in what you are now and a level 1 in something else, if that makes sense. Like you start leveling a new class. Combined, you'd still be level 9, but you would be 8 in one and 1 in another. So if that's something you're interested in, let me know and we can talk about that. Otherwise, just hit that drop-down menu where it says level and level yourself up to 9.
Done. Yeah, I don't think I want a multi-class.
Anybody interested in multi-classing before we move on? I'll go in level 9.
Yep.
All right.
I have greater restoration now.
I believe, I don't believe anybody gets anything at level. Does anyone here get anything at level 9?
Spells.
You get, I mean,
get a
yes,
third
spells for
Eldritch.
Nara and Pox
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
What'd
but
you
other
say?
than that, no.
I get a 4th Eldritch Invocation.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, that is a warlock thing. Yep. So go ahead and pick that. If you need help with that, let me know.
Yeah,
But
I think I'm gonna think about it.
okay. The last big thing is picking out new spells for Nara, Pox, and Zim. So, do you guys remember where that spell tab is?
Yeah, I'm
kind of
looking
like
at it right now.
Up at the top, underneath where it says what type of warlock you are or what type of ranger you are. And then you click on that and you click add spells. And there should be, for some of you, I think like Nara, you're getting your first 3rd level spell. So if you filter by 3rd level up at the top, you can look at all the cool 3rd level spells you can get,
Okay.
which are like really strong.
Yeah.
Pox, I don't know about you. Does it tell you what you get?
I think Warlock spells. Yeah.
And you might get a new
I got
level
some
spell, but I'm not
spells.
sure. Let me see here.
I'm pretty sure I just got like another Eldritch boon or feat or something. It was level 9.
But you should be able to like add a new spell to your spell list kind of thing.
Yeah. I have spells to do. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just looking at my Eldritch things.
Oh, okay, yeah. So when you add your new spell to your spell list, I think...
Yeah, I can get 2 new spells. Yeah.
Yep, 2 new spells. And is this your first time being able to do 5th level spells? I think this is the first time you can do 5th level. Like, first time you can learn these 5th level spells, which are really cool.
Ooh, yeah.
So you'll have to let me know about those, and if you have like questions on them, I can help you with them.
Yeah.
Do you need help, Blake?
No, I'm good. I already picked my spells.
All right, Kathrak, unfortunately, you don't get any cool things at level 9, but
Not
level
alright.
10 you will.